Welcome back to the Average Bros podcast. This is episode number 11, and we're back with the same crew as last week. Matty, Darin, how was you guys this 4th of July?
All right. Nothing crazy, nothing terrible. Just trying to keep the dog calm because of all the fireworks.
Oh, yeah, I bet. Still got all your fingers?
Yeah, no, I didn't let any off, but like a guy down the street had his own show.
Oh, jeez. Darin, how about yourself?
We lost the mud volleyball tournament.
That's unfortunate.
Bad.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
right.
And I lost my sunglasses in said mud volleyball pit.
Also unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. And then proceeded to go light some small fireworks off because we had little kids and we wanted them to have fun. And they were scared, so me and my sister ended up lighting off all the childish fireworks and being stupid about it, and it's fun. But yeah. After that, we went and spent Sunday, actual 4th, with the girlfriend's family. They live like right next to where the fireworks show is in town, so we got to watch all that.
Oh, that's awesome. Sounds like a good weekend. We went to Oklahoma City, and David was out of town, unfortunately, so I didn't get around to him, but found out Oklahoma City is a really cool place. Never been there. Definitely would like to go back. We checked out the first morning we were there. We checked out the Oklahoma City bombing memorial and museum, and I would recommend that for anyone. Like it happened when it happened. I was 2.5 years old. I do not remember it at all, but like
The second one.
no,
No, I'm thinking of the Trade Center.
yeah, no, Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was heartbreaking and just like I very much love like historical stuff, so I don't know, it was just really good. It was fun, and I don't know, I don't even know how to describe the feeling. It was just the way they.
You should go if you ever go to
did
New
it.
York. You should go to the 9/11 memorial.
If I go to New York, I'm going there 100%. 100%.
It's crazy what they have in there.
But it's
One of my coworkers actually went to they have like a traveling Auschwitz museum.
That's in Kansas City right now.
Yeah, he went to it and checked it out and said it's pretty crazy just to like look into all that stuff. And
I would like to go to that. I think
Yeah,
it's there through like the end of the year.
I was with my supervisor. We were driving around where I work, and we came across where it's a huge chunk of a beam from the Twin Towers. And it was just sitting there. I'm like, I don't think this is supposed to be here.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
They took a lot of the spent steel and stuff from the World Trade Center, and they actually turned it into like memorials for like all sorts of places. Like my hometown has one in front of the
I
courthouse.
know a lot of fire departments got pieces of it and whatnot. This was like a 7-foot beam.
Oh wow.
And the bottom of it's crazy. It's just curled. Like it's almost like a full 180. It's insane.
That's insane, man. That is crazy. But yeah, I don't know. We started our trip with that, and we got to see fireworks down by their little. They have like a river, kind of like a man-made canal, and that's where like all the bars, restaurants, everything are. And there was a huge fireworks show down there. That was a lot of fun to watch, and it was just good to get out and get away for the weekend, honestly. But we've got quite a few things to talk about. Mostly stuff that's coming up. There hasn't been a lot that's happened in the last couple weeks, but we did get a question that we'll answer. We actually got 2 questions, both of them from Beth. One of them is for David, and he is not here, so we'll save that for a time when he is here, and he can answer that. I guess we'll just jump into the question right now. She wanted to know, how did y'all get introduced to esports, Halo, or just esports in general? She said for her it was the True Life episode with T Squared. So,
Yeah.
either one of you guys, how you first heard about esports, like what got you into it?
I mean, when I first watched it, I was watching it not even knowing what it was, and that's when MLG Pro Circuit was on USA Network back in like the mid 2000, was it 2007, I think.
Yeah, 2007 probably.
But like I would watch that, but like I wasn't like into it. I just watched it because I liked Halo.
Mm-hmm.
But it was weird because then in like high school, I kind of like faded when like Reach and 4 came out. I got out of like video gaming and I started playing traditional sports more, like football and whatever, and soccer and whatnot. But then I went to PAX East and they were playing Halo, and I remember I just like spent the whole time there watching the tournament,
Was that
and that
H2A
sucked
by
me.
any chance?
I believe so.
Okay.
Because I remember watching Optic playing,
Okay.
and I just got hooked right back into it, and then I just like got sucked in hard after that.
That's awesome. Darin, what about you? Like, what was your first experience with actual esports?
My very first experience that got me into like actually paying attention to competitive gaming was I think it was the very first RLCS, was Rocket League Championship Series, with like Kronovi and I cannot remember who was on his team. All I know is I was a big Kronovi fan at that
Mm-hmm.
time, and he was arguably one of the best in the world. And it was just that's what kind of got me into Rocket League, was watching them play and do all the crazy things that they did even back then. And so it got me into playing and paying attention to that. And then we started playing Halo Team Arena, and you guys would start talking about all the pro teams and like talks and all those guys, and I was like, well, I need to check it out. So I started kind of paying attention to that a little bit, and didn't really get hard into that one as I probably should have. But then this season of Call of Duty was the first time I've actually ever truly paid attention to it and started learning, and it's actually been a lot of fun to watch and figure out all the teams and like learn how they're playing and try and incorporate it myself.
That's definitely a big part of like what I enjoy about esports is that in traditional sports, what Tom Brady goes out there and does, I have no shot of even
Yeah.
like trying to do, you know. But
Yeah.
the
You could do
same,
whatever you put your mind to.
yeah, no, literally no. Uh, but you know what Simp and Abizi do, yes, they do it in a manner that I physically can't. But I can still use the same techniques they do. You know, I can still learn and take what they do and apply it to my own game. And I definitely agree with you. Like, just learning how they play the game is that's so much fun to me. I think that's
Yeah,
why I
it's
enjoy the competitive side of it.
yeah, with league play especially, it's helped me like learn a lot of different strategies and like try and figure out what I was doing incorrectly, I guess, and try and fix things. And I have noticed an improvement in my performance because of that.
Oh,
So
definitely,
it's fun to like improve by watching others.
definitely. My first experience with esports was on Twitch, watching Halo, and I can't tell you the event. It was the first match I ever watched, the CLG Noble Black match. I feel like I've talked about it a million times,
The one that
but
went on forever.
forever and ever and ever. And I was like, whatever team wins this, like I like that team. And CLG won it, and here we are. But that was that was the first taste I got of it. I didn't really know where to follow it. I had Twitter. I didn't really use it that much. Um, and I don't know. I just didn't have a way of like keeping up with it as well. But then, right around the start of Halo 5 is when I really got into it. And X Games, when Lethal left EG like a week before the event and joined CLG, like as
Big
soon as I,
controversy.
yeah, I mean it's huge. That's probably one of like the bigger controversies in as far as like team changes go in Halo. If I had to guess, I mean obviously I don't know because I didn't pay enough attention beforehand,
Yeah,
but
I mean there were some older. There was like when Ghost Ayami joined Team Carbon, and then they finally beat Final Boss. Like that was a huge deal. But Ghost Ayami didn't like come from the like best team. He didn't leave the best team to
yeah,
join another.
I think that was kind of the biggest thing with like TJ leaving was he left the best team at the time to join the second best team, their biggest
Mhm.
rival, and he did it so close to the event. Like It's just crazy.
Yeah, what was it, like a week before? Not even, or
Yeah, I
something
want
like
to say it
that.
was like a week before the event. Like it was close enough that he still had to travel with EG.
Hmm.
Like he rode to the event venue with EG. There's like a vlog about it. It's real awkward. But um that was when I got hooked. Like I watched that whole event and I've watched part of almost every Halo event since, except for like one I was out of town, like busy on vacation, and like another one I don't remember what was going on, but like I've watched part of every event, be it live or on Twitch or whatever. So that was what really got me hooked was X Games and the start of Halo 5.
Now, like Darin, you mentioned you watch Rocket League. So you watch Rocket League, Call of Duty, Halo. What about you, Bash?
I watch Rocket League, Call of Duty, Halo. Um, I'd say that's the majority of it. I've watched a few Gears of War events. I watch Counter Strike if it's like a big match.
Gear, I can only watch so much Gears because it's the one game type. So just
Yeah,
after over and over, it's like, all right,
and it's a
yeah.
game I don't really play that much. So
Mhm.
for me, it's mostly just the games I play. I think that's I don't know. That's why I play them because I like to watch them, and I like to watch them because I play them. But
Yeah, I watch a lot of stuff, but I don't play it all. Like I watch CS:GO and Valorant, and I played Valorant in the beta, but haven't touched it since. CS:GO I'll play, but I'll do like deathmatch. I won't do
yeah,
like ranked or anything like that.
I actually
But
watch CS:GO. I love watching CS:GO. I just
yeah, like
don't watch
Darren,
it enough.
if you like seeing Call of Duty and like their strats on like search and destroy, you should watch CS:GO. Like the way they chuck flashes, like and bank them off parts of the map to land in certain spots and whatnot.
Yeah, I've seen a little bit here and there of it, but I've never like looked into it and really focused on it.
Yeah, and then I watch like the international for Dota or League of Legends. I'll watch every once in a while because that's always on. But I have no idea. Like I know the point of the game, but I don't know what's going on. Like characters and what their
Yeah,
abilities are and all that.
I think that's why I haven't really tried watching those either. Just I don't understand it. I've tried watching Overwatch, and again, there's just so many
Oh yeah.
characters.
Well,
And
I watch Overwatch. I watched a lot of Overwatch League the first 2 seasons. I went
is
to both World
is
Championships and
Overwatch
everything.
League still a thing?
Yep,
Okay,
still is.
okay,
Just not nearly as possible as popular.
yeah.
A
I
lot of
kind of
pros
wondered.
left. Yeah, a lot of pros left and went to Valorant, and
Okay.
then because they ruined the game. They kept messing with the heroes and nerfing and buffing, and the meta kept changing, and it was a dumb meta. So they killed the game
Yeah,
pretty much. It's not as popular as it used to be.
I got you. Did your light just turn off?
Yeah, it's been the past 2 days. It's been doing that.
Oh,
I
that's
don't know.
annoying. Did you try clapping? uh, so what do you think is like the main, like, what draws you to esports? Like Darren, why do you watch Rocket League? Or like Matty, like why do you watch like Halo? Like what draws you to that?
The way I
Well,
always explain it, like especially to older people, I just say I'm like, you watch football, and they say yeah, and I was like, you watch football because like why don't you just go play football? And I can't do that, and it's like the same thing with me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to play video games, but I can't play it as good as them. So you watch the best of what you like,
Mm-hmm.
and it's competition.
yeah, anybody can go out in
So
the front yard
it's
and play the football with their kid or the brother or sister, whatever. But you can't like go out on the field and physically do what they do. So you have to admire what they're capable of doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's same thing falls into place for like gaming. I've been playing Call of Duty and Halo since I've been like early high school. I think I started playing online, and you think that'd be enough time to get good at a game, but what those guys can do and what it's just like we've spent what 6.5 7 years on Rocket League, and I can't do
It's
what
not
they
even
do.
close. Yeah.
No, there's no way in the heck I'm going to be able to do it. It's still fun to watch them do it and watch and learn is the biggest thing is for me
Mm-hmm.
is I can watch Rocket League and see how like they're rotating and how they're playing their positions, and I can apply that to what I'm doing, to what I'm playing. Same thing for Call of Duty. Like say we're playing league play, I'm the main AR guy now. That's been my role for a while now, and I've been paying attention to like all the AR players in CDL and trying to learn how they play and apply it to what I'm doing and be more useful. And the competitive edge definitely adds a lot to it. I've always been a competitive person, so
I'm with
losing
you
is not fun.
on that. It is not. It's quite rage-inducing sometimes. I
Especially
think
in Doritos Crash Course.
Yeah, I think what you guys said about like watching the best, like Matty, you said, why don't you watch? Why don't you go play football? Well, I can't do that. I think there's an audience for almost anything if you're the best at it. Like people will watch.
Mhm.
I mean, like
I
people
agree.
watch cooking shows, like competitive cooking
Yep.
shows, because they're the best at what they
That's-
do. Like I love
yeah,
watching those, but I'm with you guys on that. And to me, it's just to me it's like watching sports. It's just more accessible. Like, not only is it more accessible for me to go play the same thing they're playing, the same exact field, maps, whatever you want to call it, modes. Um, it's the same game, but also there's so much more opportunity to connect with the players themselves and the community. I mean, like everybody's a football fan, but are you really gonna like bond with someone over that you just met? I don't know. I don't know. Like I've
Now,
met so many people
how
just
long,
through Halo.
how long do you think until that changes?
I think it will eventually. I don't know how long it'll
Yeah.
take. I
Because
think
it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, it's going to get to that point where they just can't hang out in the crowd anymore.
I think when yeah, I
Like
don't
think
know.
about it now. Even with streamers now, you go to TwitchCon,
Yeah,
you just can't walk up to like Tim the Tatman
I
or
agree.
Doctor, or any of them.
I think
So it's already getting like that.
and I think for some of the bigger esports, I guarantee the top League of Legends players can't walk, out in public and just hang out, in like their home countries and stuff. Uh
That's why like when like Seth or Scump and even Clay like talk about like people on the internet like bringing them down, whatever, blah blah blah.
mhm.
Like part of me, I'm like, yeah, it's because people were just being douches, but at the same time, I'm also like get used to it because this is pretty much what you
That's
signed up
live.
for.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, like you signed up to be put into the spotlight, so this is a part of that.
I definitely think I 100% think people can just learn to not be trolls online. Like there's
Oh
a
yeah,
difference
it's
between being
people.
like
Yeah,
trolling and like it being funny
but
and trolling and being like a tool.
there's always gonna be a troll.
There will.
Always.
There is.
It's never gonna stop you, no matter how many people flood timelines saying be positive, be positive. There's always gonna be the group of people that's like, no, I'm just gonna be a troll and
Mm-hmm.
be a dick.
No,
People
there
thrive
is.
off disrupting everyone else and like ruining everyone's vibe.
Yep.
It's
That's
just like
that's
what
how
we.
they get their laughs is by upsetting everyone else.
It's
And
just like
that's
what
how
we
it's always
talked
going
about
to be.
last week with the guy that called into that podcast. Like it's all attention.
Mm.
I mean,
Yeah.
uh, I
They don't
think
care if it's positive or negative attention. It's just people paying attention to them and they're happy with it.
yeah. I think that we will see esports on TV more frequently. Like I wouldn't be surprised if in I wanted to say 10, but maybe even 5 years like ESPN might have an esports channel.
The
5 years?
Overwatch League was on ESPN. At least the first two that I went to, they were
Mm-hmm.
broadcasted on ESPN.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
think they're going to be even quicker than 5 years because
I think it just
the
depends on
how
what
rapidly
esports
everything's
are out
growing
there.
is yeah.
Wasn't Rocket League on NBC Sports
Yes.
or was it NBC Sports?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. I remember like when that happened, I was like, that's huge,
But I
Yeah.
especially
think
because I think Rocket League is the most accessible esport.
Yeah.
I actually I literally just thought about something that kind of contradicts what I just said, but do you think we will have dedicated channels just to esports, or do you think it's going to continue to be in the online space? Because right now, I can watch Call of Duty League, I can watch Rocket League, any esport I want to watch, I can watch for free. I mean, like, do you either of you guys have cable? Do you guys pay for
No,
cable?
nope.
So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there won't be an esports channel,
There will
but
be an esports channel, but I think you'll see it, like I said, like on ESPN.
mhm,
Because eventually one of the networks is going to throw a ton of money, and it's probably going to be Activision because that's what they do. Is going to throw a ton of money at them, and Activision's going to give them the sole rights to broadcasting, and everyone's going to get pissed off about it, and it'll change
Have to
back.
buy
But
either an ESPN account or
yeah,
cable.
and they're going to say, oh, if you want to watch online, you do it with ESPN Plus, and then you have to sign up for ESPN Plus, and blah blah blah. But I guarantee Activision is the first one to do it,
even if
either
it's
with
not with
Oath.
ESPN.
Yeah, they'll be the first one to take money from a
NBC,
big
Fox,
network.
whoever does it, they're going to
Yeah,
be the first ones to sign.
they'll do it, and then everyone will get be pissed off, and it'll either last 1 year or 3 years, or
Yeah, they'll probably just have like
they'll
to
screw
start
it
out
up.
probably a 1 year contract, and then they'll just do something to mess it up.
I don't know, man. The contracts that the networks sign for traditional sports, I mean, they're
Huge.
absurd. Like
Yeah.
billions of dollars for like 10-year contracts.
Oh yeah,
It's crazy.
That's why, like, I think how like ESPN has done it because it's been broadcasted online as well as on ESPN.
Hmm.
I think that's the way to do it. But I'm sure eventually the network's going to want the sole rights because everyone has their own digital service. Like now, like I said,
Yeah.
there's ESPN Plus, so they're going to be like, no, we want all the broadcasting rights.
I do understand how that can, like, that would be in their mind a good decision because by broadcasting to ESPN, they're reaching an entirely different crowd from the people who watch on Twitch and YouTube and all. It's just a whole different crowd, so they would grow exponentially, but also it would piss off their original community.
Oh yeah, when Overwatch was on ESPN, Twitter was just flooded. It was flooded by people who watch ESPN, and they were like, "What the hell is this?" And other people who were like just mad that it was on TV.
To be fair, Overwatch would not be the first game I'd want to watch on ESPN because I don't know what the hell's going on in that game.
Well, that's the other thing. Like you said, if someone is you're trying to reach a bigger audience, but you turn it on, you're just like, what is happening on screen? That's why I think Rocket League
Yeah.
is perfect because
Rocket
Rocket
League would
League,
be a perfect like beta for that.
yeah,
That's
Rocket
what I was
League
about
and
to
like
say.
even Call of Duty would be good because it's just like it's pretty much straightforward. You go sit in this zone, you go capture this point, or you have to plant and defuse a bomb.
I think
That's pretty. I
but
don't
even
understand a
yeah,
or I don't understand Overwatch at all because I haven't actually tried to. That's the problem. Is I haven't.
Overwatch is they have the same thing, capture the point, and then it's called like push the cart, where that you have to stand next to the cart and guide it through the map.
and throw veggies in and snacks when your mom's not looking. Oh, not that kind of cart.
Yeah,
Uh,
but that's why
I
Rocket
It's
League is
based in
perfect.
Walmart.
I think
Yeah.
Call of Duty. The issue with Call of Duty is the violent aspect of it.
Yes.
Now we understand it's a video game. Old whiteheads
Not
don't
everyone
understand
does.
that.
Yeah. There's a lot of
Um,
Karens and boomers out there that'll be like, "This
it's
is too violent."
it's just the nature of television. Um, I was gonna say the same thing you did, Matty. I think Rocket League is the perfect game to start that initial like regular run on television. Like
Yeah.
imagine a weekly Saturday night Rocket League series, or like you could do like a weeknight even if it's gonna be on like NBC Sports Network, a regular Thursday night Rocket League. You know, I
Mhm.
think I think that would probably be one of the first games that would get that kind of attention.
I think it's
Yeah,
the best first choice.
yeah, because it's like you
It's
said,
easiest to
it's
understand. It's soccer with cars.
Yeah.
yeah,
Easiest to understand. It's not violent. It's E for everyone. It's free to play. Like, so if someone sees it on TV and goes, "What's this? I want to try it." They don't have to go pay, $20 what it used to be to play it. They can just go straight up try it.
I do think that if a game did what you said, Maddie, and went to exclusive ESPN, like ESPN Plus or whatever, um, I think unless they had done at least like a full season of regular split between being on ESPN and being broadcast online at the same time, I don't think it would succeed. I just don't think that they would get enough viewers, and like I don't think they would get enough new memberships to really make it worth it. Because if I know anything about people online, it's they will find a way to watch something for free
Oh yeah.
that they have to pay for.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not saying it'll work, but it would happen because it'd just be
Because it's
they would
Activision.
offer they would offer
Yeah.
a ton of money and they'd be like, yeah, let's
It's
do it.
Activision and ESPN would be they would want the lone broadcasting rights. They wouldn't want them to put it on Twitch for free. They want to put it on YouTube. They wouldn't want it anywhere free. They would want it strictly on their network, and then they're going to lose their like I don't even know a good percentage, but like a significant portion of their community would not go with them.
They would. They just wouldn't pay for it.
Well, yeah,
You could
you know
find
what I
streams
mean.
for free everywhere.
They wouldn't make the transition to the ESPN network and paying for the account and everything. Yeah, they'll do what they do best, which is find stuff to watch for free. But
And not to mention when it's on TV, there's no chat where you
Mm-hmm.
can
yeah.
put it,
So what do you
immerse
resort to then?
yourself.
Sending a tweet in the middle and then they maybe put it up on the screen
Yeah.
sometimes.
That's a question. When you guys are watching an event, do you chat? Do you have the chat open?
I do in Halo usually, yeah.
I do for Halo.
In Halo, I
Uh,
do. Yeah.
I typically close the chat because I can't focus on two things. My brain don't work like that.
Yeah,
Although
that's
Halo
tough.
chat always eventually just turns into a big bunch of babies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it
I
does.
remember watching some Halo chats. It's just everyone was saying "boo boo doo boo" over and over again, or
Boo
"boo
boo
boo
I
take
take.
don't
my boo
mind
boo."
I don't mind spam like that, but like people will just there's always someone who will say something and it just rolls downhill and it's just a dumb
Yeah.
conversation. It's
No,
just like
definitely.
One person says something that pisses everyone off. All of a
yeah,
sudden, everyone's saying
like
bad things.
someone will jump into like a Halo 5 tournament and will say something about Halo 3 being better, and then it just starts and it's like why does anyone acknowledge any of these people?
uh,
Like, just
Thrive.
ignore 'em.
They thrive off of pissing people off. That's what they do.
the more people in the chat, the less likely I am to have the chat open.
Yeah.
It's the more people there are, the dumber the comments. So yeah, that was all. We just had like a 30-minute conversation based off a question. So thank you again, High Tech Redneck, aka Beth, for the question. Uh, we'll make sure that next time David is on, we will get your other question answered, because I too would also like to know the answer to that question. Moving
Nice tease.
on. What?
Said nice tease.
Oh.
Using the question, so you got to listen or
Yeah, come
watch next
back.
time.
Come back next time. But don't leave yet. We ain't done.
Come
we
back, but don't leave.
have Stage 5 of the CDL starts this weekend. It is the New York home series. And I'm just excited to have Call of Duty back. We haven't watched Call of Duty in 2 weeks. And it seems like it's been a month.
I'm excited. I'm
Uh,
ready. My body is ready.
This is the last stage. I don't know. Oh yeah, of course it's the last stage. There's not gonna. I guarantee you, there's not gonna be anything between the major and champs, right? Because
Maybe they'll do like an all-star weekend thing. Get the people
maybe
playing who didn't make champs.
they could. I could see that, but they did just have All Star Weekend before the last stage. Um, we kind of talked about it last week. There's not necessarily a lot of really intriguing matchups on paper. Uh, ASIM's back, so New York should be better. I'm looking forward to that Thieves versus New York matchup. I guess it's online, so ASIM would have been able to play it regardless, but he will be able to play on LAN going forward. I think we talked about Surge in Florida being an interesting matchup, and then obviously the last matchup of the weekend is New York versus Optic, which should be a good one. Any quick thoughts about those matchups, or any others that kind of
3-1
stood out?
3-1 New York over LA. 3-1 New York over Optic. 3-2 Florida over Seattle.
So Matty's already made his picks.
I picked the opposite for Seattle, Florida. I picked 3-2 Surge.
I mean, it's really a flip of the coin with those two teams.
The way they were performing at LAN was it's going to be crazy to watch. I hope it's a good match. I really do.
I agree. I'm just looking forward to watching more Call of Duty. To be honest with you.
Yeah.
Make your picks. Join our group. I'll tweet it out again. Um, after I make my picks here when we're done recording this,
Yeah.
and just see if you can.
Search the Average Bros podcast
Yes.
on the Pick'em site.
Yep. And just see if you can beat us for Stage 5. I mean, I don't think anybody's going to catch
Yeah.
up to David for the whole season, but
I'm pretty close.
how close are you?
I'm 9 points away.
Oh, I'm not
I would
anywhere
like to
close.
take it
I
back.
forgot to
Matty
pick,
has
like,
a
the last-
shot to catch up to David. The rest of us do not. Excuse me.
No, I'm done for. I have a good chance of beating Lewis and Clint, and that's it. I might be able to catch you.
uh,
But at this point, I'm just eliminating all the previous points, and Stage 5 is the only one I'm going to be paying attention to.
that's kind of what I've been doing this whole time, to be honest with you. I'll be like, ha, I'm beating him on this day.
Yeah.
They announced that Major 5 in Dallas, July 29th and through August 1st, will have fans. Spectator passes are for sale right now. It's $59 a ticket. It's general admission only, and it's only for Saturday and Sunday. So they're
What's
gonna
it
play.
at Esports Stadium again?
Let me look real quick. I do not recall.
Because the last one was in Dallas.
Is it in Arlington? Is that where the Esports Stadium is?
I believe so. Dallas and Arlington are like right there.
Yeah. Let me look this up real quick. I would imagine it probably is, but I can't guarantee that.
Wonder. I guess they don't want people traveling since all the teams are pretty much in Dallas.
Yes, Esports Stadium, Arlington. They released a statement. The following statement was released today by the Call of Duty League through its event team in response to questions about fans being in attendance during the upcoming Call of Duty League Major 5 event at Esports Stadium, Arlington from July 29th to August 1st, 2021. It says in all quotes, "We back." So fans will be in attendance, and masks are required. Like I said, Saturday, Sunday only. The first 2 days will be played without fans. But regardless, when we watch that broadcast, there's gonna be people yelling, and I cannot wait. I need to ask
Actually
David to
be
see if
in the
he's gonna try
front
to
row.
go.
Going.
I wish, man. That'd be sweet.
That picture will live down forever.
Which one? There's two of them. Two different
The one
events.
that got photoshopped onto a toilet.
That did happen.
That was the great one.
So yeah, what do you guys? Any quick thoughts about fans being allowed back for the Major 5?
No, not really.
Kind of. I
Not
mean,
surprised.
yeah, I'm not surprised. I guess I'm a little
Everything's open,
surprised that they
so.
did it before Champs. I kind of thought Champs they would just kind of go all out for, but they also did announce that Champs is going to be in LA, August 19th through the 22nd. Tickets go on sale July 16th, so there will also be spectators there. And they released the prize pool. First place of that tournament gets $1.2 million.
Good grief.
That's it.
That is that is absurd.
That's chump change.
So yeah, we've got.
That's when you get when you dump in 25+ million to get in.
Well, yeah. I wonder. I'm actually interested how contracts work. I feel like. I wonder if the contracts take a percentage of prize winnings.
I know traditionally they don't, but I don't know since
It
it's a
depends on the
franchise
org.
league.
Some
Yeah,
orgs
but
do. Like Optic
yeah,
does.
whenever you like hear anyone reputable talk about it, they say do not sign if they take your prize money.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
but since this is a franchise league and they're getting a monthly salary, which is a decent monthly salary or yearly salary,
It's good.
I don't know if I wouldn't be surprised if maybe like 10% tops is taken or something.
Yeah.
But I also wonder too if it's like say Dallas Empire wins, does Envy get like a bump for winning?
Yeah, I wonder too.
Like in Formula One racing, there's like the driver championship, but then there's also they call it the Constructors Cup, which is the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the team that wins gets a prize, a cash prize as well. So I wonder if they do the same thing.
Go Red Bull. Uh, have you been watching
Oh
this
yeah,
season? Do you have a favorite driver? Do we talk about this?
I don't have a favorite driver. I really don't. I have like a favorite anything. I guess I'm pulling for McLaren just because
Okay.
it's kind of like an underdog story. But I
Yeah.
know they're not going to beat Mercedes or Red Bull. But
Who's they have Lando Norris. Who's their other driver? Do you remember?
Daniel Ricciardo,
Oh yeah, Ricardo. I like him. I like him a lot
yeah.
actually.
But it's pretty much a fight between them and Ferrari, and it looks like they're going to beat Ferrari. So
Ferrari's not looked very good.
they're only 20 points behind, I think,
Oh wow.
behind McLaren, which is for third place.
Okay.
But
Uh,
Red Bull's definitely taking it.
I, I mean, I don't see how they don't.
Yeah,
It's kind of crazy.
Lewis Hamilton even said he doesn't see them coming back because Mercedes said they're not making any more upgrades to their car, and Red Bull has been, and
Mm.
they
Well,
say every race that Red Bull's like 2-3 tenths faster than Mercedes.
it's kind of a. I kind of see why Mercedes isn't, because I believe maybe it's next year they're getting a new car and like new rules. I can't remember if it
there's
was
new rules. Yeah,
going into effect next year, correct? Or
yeah,
did that
there's gonna
start this
be
year?
no next year.
Okay, okay. I
And
get
the other
confused
interesting
because
thing,
NASCAR
I
is
know
doing the same thing.
we're getting sidetracked, but the other interesting thing, Red Bull has a Honda engine, and Honda is pulling out of Formula One next year.
Hmm.
So that'll be interesting.
That'll be interesting to see who they go with.
Mm.
But
Anyway,
because of that, this is a little bit side. This is off the side too. NASCAR's getting a new car starting next year, and there's a rumor that there's a fourth manufacturer joining Ford, Chevy, and Toyota, and a lot of people think it's gonna be Honda.
Nissan.
well, Honda said they're getting out of F1 because they're putting all their efforts into creating a zero emissions vehicle.
Okay.
So unless they're just bluffing and
Yeah.
hiding it,
Yeah. It
that
could
they're
be.
gonna just pop up.
So that's our annual motorsports talk. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'm just with going back to champs and everything. I'm just excited to see fans, man. I'm excited to hear the crowd. I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna just make the product better. Uh, I feel like
Will be a
stuff.
part of the crowd soon.
I know people are still dealing with the pandemic and stuff's not all as pretty as it seems here. I'm fortunate enough to live in a pretty rural area, so outside of being shut down for a month and a half, there hasn't been a lot of like effect around here. But I don't know. It just kind of seems like stuff's going back to like a lot more normal.
Oh yeah.
And
Well,
this is
where
just
I'm
another
at,
step.
I'm in New Jersey, and we were what, the third worst state
Yeah,
at one point, but we're all opened up now.
that's
So
awesome. That's awesome. Uh, yeah, just excited. um, last thing I have on here is the Xbox Fan Fest Halo 3 2v2 tournament that was announced with $25,000 available for prizes. It's pretty good.
yeah, I'd say they did it for Halo 5, and now they're doing it for Halo 3.
Mhm.
I'm all for it.
I am too. Just I mean, it's not it's it's not long term deal. It's just something. It's the whole month of what, July.
Yeah.
Whole month of July just to have something to watch every weekend.
Yeah, it's all, they're just placeholders until
Mhm.
Infinite comes out. And
And
that's why, like,
it's
I don't know why people got upset about this, because they all thought it was going to be like an Infinite announcement. No. Anything that comes for Infinite is going to be announced ahead of time.
Mhm.
I don't think we're going to get any surprises, any surprise announcements. Everything's going to be like, "Hey, we're doing this on this date. You're going to want to tune in, blah blah blah." I don't think we're going to get like, surprise, the flight's here. Or actually, if anything, that's what we'll get a surprise for. Flight invitations.
I don't think we will
But that's it.
because
They've
Unisheck
done it with MCC.
they tweeted that it's not going to be a surprise. It will be announced ahead of time with the flights. They tweeted that last week. But
So then so that even proves my point further.
yeah,
I
like
don't
we'll
think we're gonna
know
get any.
we'll
We're not
know
gonna
if
get
it's
any
Infinite or
Infinite
related. We'll
surprises.
know
Yeah.
ahead of time. I'm with you on that for sure. I mean, it seems like it'll be just something fun to watch.
I'm hoping. I know Flamesword wants to play in it, and he tagged Roy in his tweet because they did that the
Yeah.
first 2v2 throwback.
Mhm.
I'm hoping that Roy will do it, but it's kind of asking for a lot of time because you got to play Friday
Saturday.
and or Saturday, and then Sunday,
And then Sunday if you make it.
yeah.
It said that there's going to be each day there will be a different map and mode set, which is kind of interesting.
The maps and game types change from Friday to Saturday.
Yeah.
So what they play on Friday will be different on Saturday.
They'll kind of rotate to the other maps and modes. Okay.
I know Snakebite said he's playing with Royal too, but they're not gonna like sweat their asses off. They're just gonna play and have fun. Yeah.
I wonder who TJ's gonna play with, because surely he'll play on that.
Gilkey.
Yeah.
Gilkey or APG. That's my guess.
I hope it's APG.
Yeah.
I didn't write this down. I forgot to mention it last week, but Darin himself got affiliate on Twitch. So anybody watching and listening should go subscribe to his Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Mr. Durwood.
I would appreciate it very much, and I would love to chat with you.
Yeah, I think he said he's gonna be trying to get a little more regular schedule going here soon, and yeah, I don't know. Just proud of you, man. You've been grinding for quite a while, so pretty happy to see.
Even if you don't want to sub,
affiliate.
you can still come in, chat, hang out, have a good time.
Just trying to ball with my bros.
Trying to ball with my bros.
But Matty, I played Titanfall 2. I played 2 games of it.
Thanks for the invite.
Well, you see, I don't even remember when this was, but I actually did invite you, sir.
I don't remember.
I literally messaged you, and you said you had something going on, maybe later, but I had something going on later.
He was at another 1-year-old's birthday party.
Yeah, no. Because it was like you messaged me in like the afternoon or something.
Yeah, I think I had just gotten off work or something.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, I have a little bit of time. Let's play Titanfall 2.
Yeah, I still gotta download it, but I want it. Still good.
But it was fun. It just took me a little bit to kind of get the mechanics down, remember how to play the game, but
yeah, double jumps, wall running, grappling hook.
Yep, it was fun.
I remember playing the crap out of the first Titanfall. Bash and I did. Mm-hmm. And Titanfall 2 came out. We got it. I tried to play some of it, and I don't know why I just fell off. I need to get back into it again.
I didn't play as much Titanfall 2 multiplayer as I did the first one, but the Titanfall 2 campaign is amazing.
I need to finish it, honestly. I don't even remember. Don't even remember what the start of it is.
It's like first-person shooter, but they incorporated platforming, and they did it so well. So good.
I just remember from the first one, there was a map in multiplayer that you could wall run and jump in between these 2 walls that were really narrow, like all the way around the top of the map, and you could get around the whole map and never touch the ground. And I went into a game there and just did that, and that was like the most fun I've ever had in my life. Because I think the first Titanfall came out around the same time as like Advanced Warfare, and like Black Ops 3 probably.
Warfare real quick.
I feel like it came out around that same time.
I think so.
And it was
I just love it. I think it's a great game. That's why I think Apex is awesome too, because it's the same people.
Honestly, I need to get back into that game. They have that new mode. It's probably not even new at this point, but
the arena mode,
like 3-on-3 or something.
Yeah,
we ought to try that sometime as well.
It's 3-on-3 and it has a economy system like CS:GO.
Yeah. I can't believe I haven't tried that yet. Matty, we need to find time to play, because I feel like you go to bed too early, and I don't play enough. Darin, obviously you'll play.
Chop liver.
No, I play with you. Difference. I haven't played a video game with Matty in like 3 months.
Because by the time you guys get on to play, I'm pretty much getting ready to go to bed. Because you guys will get on at like 8 p.m. your time, which is 9 for me. So it's like I'm not gonna jump on for 30 minutes because I feel like that's like 1 or 2 games.
What time would you normally be available to play?
Anytime after I get home from work.
Okay.
from
Let's make a
4
let's
p.m.
pick a day
Eastern.
and schedule it because I need to like actually build a schedule for that kind of stuff.
That actually would be nice, but we can talk about that after.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it depends. Sometimes I stay on late and I'll play till like 10.
Yeah. No,
But
we'll find
I get
time.
up
Late.
I get up at
Late.
4:30, quarter to 5. So I'm already getting like 5-6 hours sleep as it is.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Eh,
When
no,
it's
we'll
102 degrees out, it's a little rough.
just take
Oh,
a nap
I
under
know.
the shade tree.
I nap on lunch every day.
Dude, low key though, like a at work lunchtime nap. Sometimes it kind of hits different.
I love them.
It's the best.
But hey, with we should try one day uh playing a game on the xCloud on our phones.
Oh gosh, I don't know if my phone's good enough for that.
I'm getting ready to get a new one, so I'll be down.
I wonder. I'm guessing multiplayer is available. Yeah, yes, it is. Because someone was playing Sea of Thieves the other day.
On their
Oh.
phone.
Yeah,
David and I were talking about playing that game.
yeah.
Because
We
of
should
the,
we
Pirates
should
of the
all
Caribbean
find out.
update.
Yeah, I started it. It's pretty cool. It's fun.
No spoilers.
But we should all find out each other's like lunch break and see if there's overlapping time and all try and play something on
Noon
our
to
phone.
1.
That'd actually be really funny. I eat lunch from 12 to 12:20, so not much time to play.
You have
You
20-minute lunch.
Yeah,
you
but I
probably
get paid for it.
Oh, all right.
So
you
I
get a break in the morning and the afternoon too.
Yeah, I work from 7 to 3 with a 15-minute break at 10, a 15-minute break at 2, and a 20-minute lunch break at noon. But I get paid for that whole time. So if I'm at work, I'm getting paid.
I got 7:45 to 5:30 and sometimes lunch.
Sometimes lunch.
Sometimes I'm too busy and I have to keep working.
So we'll talk about it later.
Okay.
We're still
Yeah.
forgot we're still on this.
We still gotta end this thing. So if you've hung on this long, thank you for listening to us blab a little bit.
Sorry about the rambling.
Hopefully next week we can get David and or Lewis or both in here. Lewis said he wasn't feeling very good, and David had some other prior engagements going on. So life's busy for everybody, and I don't know. Can't wait to talk about talk about not the major, but the start of Stage 5 next week, and see how our pick'ems are doing. But anybody
Can't
got
wait to
anything else
take the
to
lead.
add? We got to remind David to do them. That way Matty doesn't win.
You guys
I
can.
don't want David
I'm
to
not
lose
gonna.
because I want to catch him.
No, I don't have anything else. I think we covered just about everything.